you're watching JJG News on Channel 6. Tonight on JJG News, it's Travel Night, where we take you on an amazing trip across the world and teach you about a few destinations. Tonight, we will be traveling to Central Europe, focusing on Slovakia, Hungary, and the Czech Republic, where we have our reporters waiting. Let's meet up with our reporter, Gabe, live from Slovakia. Are you there, Gabe?
Hi Jenna, I'm here, or may I say, ahoy! My name is Gabe. Welcome to the beautiful city of Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia. I'm standing among the 5.5 million people that call this place home. Let's get started. While Slovakia has some beautiful landmarks which we'll get to later, it comes with a rich history filled with interesting facts. The oldest surviving archaeological artifacts from Slovakia date back to 270,000 BCE, the early Paleolithic era. Ancient tools made by the Clactonian technique have also been found, which proves ancient habitation of Slovakia. Then came the Neolithic era, which took place from 10,200 BCE to 2000 BCE. After the Neolithic era came the Bronze Age, which included the Hallstatt period, Latena period, and the Roman period. Slovakia went through 3 stages of development during this time. Copper also became very expensive and a very luxurious item to own. Thousands of years later, in 1000, Hungary conquered Slovakian territory. This area was known as the Kingdom of Hungary. The kingdom ran as a monarchy government until 1918 when Slovakia won its independence. After its independence, Slovakia became part of a common state known as Czechoslovakia, which included Bohemia, Moravia, Silesia, and Carpathian Ruthenia. In 1913, Czechoslovakia broke apart due to a Nazi-Germany conflict to what is known today as Slovakia and the Czech Republic. Now, enough of that boring, amazing history. Many old and modern landmarks in Slovakia attract tourists from around the world. Here are just a few. In Bratislava sits the large Bratislava Castle. The castle is built on a hilltop that oversees the Danube River and the whole city of Bratislava. It was built in the 9th century and has constantly been in reconstruction since. The next landmark is the Grasalkovich Palace. It was built by Earl Anton Grasalkovich in 1760 and later became the official residence of the President of the Slovak Republic. Now, the gardens in the back of the palace are open to the public as a great park. Lastly, there's the Demanovska Ice Cave. The cave is located in the northern part of the low Tatras Mountains in the Liptov region. It was discovered in 1299, making it one of the oldest caves in Europe. It is still a very famous tourist attraction, and tours are offered daily to walk through the entire cave. That was a lot. Now Jenna, back to you.
Wow, thanks for that amazing tour of Slovakia. We learned so much back here at the studio. We can't wait until our next stop in Hungary. But first...
Is this legit? The inventors of the Rubik's Cube, ballpoint pen, and holography were born in Hungary. Hell yeah, it's legit.
Exactly, the inventors of the Rubik's Cube, ballpoint pen, and holography were Hungarian. Our reporter in Hungary was not able to report for us today because he was caught with the virus, so I will be filling in for him. Hungary is a landlocked country located on a broad agricultural plain in the central Danube basin. Its major city and capital city is Budapest, where almost 1/4 of the country's population lives in or near. It is made up of Buda and Pest, which lie across the Danube from each other. In 1873, the two communities joined to form Budapest. In the 1990s, migration from rural areas to Budapest began to slow. The slowdown came as rural areas experienced improvements in water, sewage, and other services. Many people have been moving out of Budapest to live in suburbs because they have fewer problems with crowded housing and pollution. Because of these factors, Budapest's population declined a little in the 1990s. In Budapest and all throughout Hungary, you will find that they hold a special place for music. They have a rich history of folk and music traditions. Hungarian music is heavily influenced by Roma or Gypsy rhythms. To Hungarians, delivery of a song is as important as the melody and lyrics. Therefore, many Hungarian musicians are gifted actors and dancers as well. As for language and religion, about 2/3 of Hungary's population is Roman Catholic, and the language spoken is Magyar, rather than a Slavic language. Now going back to Budapest, something that I forgot to mention is the industries that are located there. Its location along highways, rail lines, and the Danube help make the city the national transportation center. However, farming still plays a major role in the country's economy. Its main crops are potatoes, sugar beets, and wheat. Farmers also raise livestock, particularly cattle and hogs. Another thing we haven't seemed to cover yet is Hungary's government system. In the 1960s, the communist government began to allow some private ownership of business. Over time, private businesses helped the economy grow. Still, after the end of the communist rule in the early 1990s, the rapid move to a market economy was hard. Today, however, most of the country's businesses are privately owned. In 1999, Hungary joined NATO, and in 2004 joined the EU. Hungary has one of the strongest economies in the region today. Now to Justin, who's reporting live from our final destination, the Czech Republic.
Thank you, Jenna. Ahoy! I'm Justin Gluckman, reporting to you live from the Czech Republic, formerly known as Czechoslovakia, before it split into two countries in 1993. The Czech Republic is a country neighbored by Germany, Poland, Austria, and Slovakia. The Czech Republic has 10.3 million inhabitants, and its capital city, Prague, which I'm in, has 1.2 million inhabitants. The country's predominant religion is Roman Catholic. Throughout time, the Czech Republic has gone through many changes. For example, Czechoslovakia splitting. It also has many political border changes. The Czech Republic has two regions, Bohemia and Moravia. The Czech Republic is rich with iron ore, coal, and uranium. They are also famous for their glass products and fine steel. The Czech area is also filled with hills. Farms in the Czech Republic grow mainly sugar beets and cereals. Wow, what a place! Thanks, Jenna. Now back to you.
Wow, we learned so much about 3 very interesting countries through history, landmarks, and cultures. Looks like we're running out of time. I'm quite hungry anyways, but you know how food delivery is very Slovakia, and I still haven't checked into the hotel. Thank you for watching JJG News. Be sure to stay tuned for more traveling and great news. I'm Jenna Katz.
And I'm Gabe Friedstadt.
And I'm Justin Gluckman.
And we will see you next time.
YourShares produced this special guide. It's called Money for Jam, and it explains the fees and commissions on 18 different financial products and services. Download it now from our website and see how much money you could be getting back every year.